LivingTV coming to you. I wanted to give a shout out to Begin Again Institute. And they do some really good work and they have great content. Ways betrayal trauma alters the mind and body. Let's talk about it because my mind and body has been altered. I have been struggling for a year. I'm not going to lie about it. I cried a lot. I've been hurt, trying to figure out why in the hell this happened to me. You know, what the hell? If someone ever close to you broke your trust, you've probably felt betrayed like me. A lot of this causes distress. A lot of us experience betrayal trauma. When someone you respect or depend on or go to for help to provide a safe place, a nurturing space, violates your trust, betrayal trauma alters the mind and body. It's talking about how it alters and types of trauma. Types of betrayal trauma. A lot of people think, oh, they betrayed me, that what, they go sleep or, cheat on you? No, betrayal trauma is a lot more than just physically going and cheating on someone. People think partner betrayals, when they hear about betrayal trauma, partner betrayal can happen when your partner engages in an affair, physically or emotionally, and including when they're addicted to sex or pornography. Let me whip you. But betrayal trauma isn't just the result of trust being broken in a romantic friendship. In my case, just a platonic friendship. I trusted this practitioner. Rebellious International, I don't recommend her. Sorry, I don't. She doesn't have any ability to communicate and just blocked a friend after 4 years and I didn't pay her $6,000 for Pilates. Have you ever in your life heard of such craziness? I wouldn't pay $6,000 if I was a millionaire for Pilates. $6,000, $12,000 for a year. Betrayal trauma can originate from a relationship with a partner, relying on a person to safety and security causes. This person didn't even see me as a human to even give me an opportunity to communicate with them. It's just abuse on so many levels. Intimate partner betrayal trauma is when your trust is broken through physical or emotional affair, intentionally hiding something significant that impacts the partnership. When a parent is expected to provide protection, when they don't, they violate trust through physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. It's all manipulation. It's all gaslighting. It's all verbal mistreatment. This person is so narcissistic, they cannot and will not. They won't. They will never apologize. I never expect to hear from this person again because when they drop you, they drop you. It's all about them, their money, their fame, their position. Oh, my vibes. If it doesn't feel good, no. You'll get away from me. You'll answer before God on that one, sweet cheeks. You will stand before God Almighty and that I came to you as a clinician, practitioner, and a friend. And I was treated with such disrespect and abuse. It's abuse. It's mental, psychological abuse. When a guardian or caregiver provides support and safety and they violate the trust in physical, sexual, emotional abuse. I'm being emotionally abused. Interpersonal, sometimes close relationships. I thought, my friend, sibling, long-term friend, provides safety, increasing the trust bond. That bond breaks. It causes betrayal, trauma. Organizational, institutional, I can tell you this, the allopathic care that drugged me through the universities and the hospitals that medically implanted me, the doctors and nurses that implanted my body, and to the people that removed my uterus and the organs without my permission. Someone stole my uterus. I just found that out. You answer before God. Breaking that trust can also result in betrayal trauma. Anyone that you rely on deeply can betray you. Lori Hall is a CPCS. She's a partner support program facilitator at Begin Again. I want to reach out to them, do an interview. Betrayal different from other traumas because it includes abuse experience, breach of trust, someone you relied on for emotional stability and safety and security. You trust this person to provide support through physical, mental, emotional, financial, and other security needs. Sometimes a person experiencing betrayal trauma must remain secure, which I do. Minimize the severity of the development dissonance, allowing them to maintain two conflicting thoughts simultaneously. Ultimately, these coping mechanisms enable the relationship to continue unchanged without dealing. She just cut me out of her life, said, step away from my family. The morning that I drove 3.5 hours, spent my whole night guarding and protecting Miss Angelova from the cartel, you'd be dead. Your daughter would probably be raped, trafficked, drugged. Your whole family would be dead. Can't even thank me. Can't even talk to me. Maybe because they're involved. It's a dissonance that develops. Coping mechanisms enabling a relationship to continue if you don't call crap out when people do stuff to you. So obviously my friendship never meant anything. She never had empathy or care for me at all. Almost died. Came in giving false love, false promises. Oh, we'll go to the Northern Lights. That's future faking. And then as the mask slips and you start seeing through the illusions and the facade. It's a facade. You're a facade. They just cut you out of their life like you didn't even exist, and you're not even seen as a human. But she is a mindset coach wanting to be paid $6,000, $12,000, and uses my content. Marie, I'm watching you use my content. I'm documenting everything. Sometimes it's not safe for the person to leave. They must adapt until they can safely remove themselves. Other times people can't leave because of their age, finances, lack of support, health conditions. Others, like children involved. A lot of times people don't have a choice to leave. Signs you're experiencing betrayal trauma. I can tell you, I've been crying, shaking, haven't been able to sleep. My nervous system is completely so dysregulated that literally for days I have just shook. Impacts everyone differently. You may not experience all the signs of emotional trauma, but you might have symptoms. And the signs of trauma that are critical for you to decide when it's time to remove yourself from a situation. Signs of betrayal may include anxiety, depression, feeling hopeless. Yep, panic attacks. Oh, you betcha, because it's a Jezebel spirit you're battling. It's a Jezebel spirit in this person that wants me dead. The dominatrix in her loves me to suffer. She gets off on it. You get off on it. Intrusive worry, thoughts, nightmares. I've had nightmares, flashbacks, reliving the memories. Reliving protecting your family from a black man and a Mexican with a Glock and machete and losing my car and hitting a deer. I've relived that night and that conversation where you sat there and didn't speak with your hands crossed like the cold European snake you are. I have a mirror up to your face. Do you see yourself? Do you see how you treat people? Making people have nightmares, paranoia, hypervigilance, feeling nothing is safe. I don't feel like anything is safe right now. Sense of inadequacy, embarrassment, decreased self-esteem, inability to identify, describe your feelings. No, your emotions, your feelings, they don't matter. No, they don't matter. Shame, blame, decreased low self-esteem, isolation. Yep, I've isolated for a year. Loss of personal identity, experiencing fog, feeling out of it. Insomnia, can't fall asleep, can't stay asleep, you don't trust others, you're unable to make decisions, you don't even trust your own decision making. Mood swings, rage, confusion, yep, and yep, withdrawing, yep. Denial that trauma happened, that the person was involved, disassociation, trying not to be disassociated. So while I'm doing this video, I'm just going to keep calling it out publicly because this happened to me and I don't think she should even be around people. Sure as hell shouldn't even work with children. Physical health problems due to stress. Yep, like migraines, chronic fatigue, stomach, my colon. I get up every morning and have loose bowels, irritable bowel, lack of language to convey emotions and experience. How does it affect the mind? I don't feel safe with anybody. It's a limbic region that experiences more stress over time. You enter a prolonged state of hyper or hypoarousal. I see everything. I see everything in my environment. Everybody's response to trauma is different. You might go into fight. You might go into the flight stage. You might go into the freeze stage. You know, that fight or flight where you're heightened, where you might include anger, fear, panic, hyperarousal. And then hypo is where you're disconnected from your body, your mind fog, your memory lapses, you're disassociated, your emotional numbness. Any prolonged in any of these two states, any prolonged exposure can drastically alter the brain's ability to process memory, feelings, time, location, and even your ability to be present in the moment, which she teaches on being present. Third state resulting from betrayal is a people-pleasing, which I have learned to, she broke me. I won't ever try to please anyone ever again or be kind. I'm sorry, I will be kind to people, but I'm not going out of my way to show it to people anymore. I used to lavish people with gifts and time and my energy and my talent and my knowledge, trying to help them grow, market them. This person wouldn't let me go to their own retreat after I helped market their retreat. So as they're coming home from their second retreat that I would have loved to have gone on if they had been a decent person, I had a lot of problems this weekend. A lot of anger coming out of me. Denied me a service and told me I was too smart and I didn't need to be around people. Because narcissists, they isolate you. Then they try to control you, dominate you. So a person who's questioning everything about the relationship, they respond with heightened emotional pain. They tend to come to grips with betrayal. I try, I'm like, what the hell? Why did she do this to me? She's just a narcissist. You're just money hungry and fame hungry. You don't care about people and you want only money and you want fame. You want to be special and seen. You want to be a perfectionist. Betrayal makes you feel like you missed something that should have been aware of. I should have seen this. It shouldn't have taken me 4 years to see this. But the mask was so well put on. Your mind does whatever it thinks necessary to protect you from happening again. So how does it affect your body? Physical symptoms. Negative body image, overeating, lack of appetite. I've lost weight. I have no appetite. Insomnia, oversleeping. Blood pressure goes up. Yep. Aversion to intimate touch. I don't want anybody to touch me. I don't trust anyone to touch me. I don't trust anyone to be intimate with anyone. Thank you, Maria. Crying episodes, vomiting, hair loss, numbness. Lack of presence, nerve pain, gastrointestinal concerns, migraines, muscle pains, consistent infections, and I'm trying not to die of a brain tumor, and they know this. So is betrayal, trauma, and stress linked? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yep, they're trying to make sense of what happened to them. These emotions may disappear or easily come. It's been a year, and I'm still disconnected and trying to figure out what the hell happened. Keeping the secret of betrayal intensifies the feeling of stress. Every day I get more angry. So you know what? You won't talk to me? I'll just do public videos. Just tell people who you are and what you are. Tell people what I experienced. If you need help, you can get ITR therapy. I'm a therapist. Talk therapy doesn't usually help in this instance. You need to write, draw, process, scream, journal, ground. Get away from narcissists. Get into the Word of God. Fast. I'm telling you, fasting and praying. Learn your triggers. Learn when they resurface, how to cope with them. I do tapping. I do breathing. Partner support. I really like this Lori Hall. I'm going to check them out. They're a certified pastoral sex edition. Oh, sex edition. Well. A sex addict's trauma specialist. Someone that wanted to whip me, that loves her sex, talks about being orgasmic and euphoric in her professional setting. Well, I might just need to see if there's a sex addiction route there. Miss Lori Hall will be reaching out to you. Thank you very much. You can heal one bite, one thought, one betrayal at a time. Edenslivingtv, all things naturopathic. I don't recommend Rebellious International. And Maria, you hurt me more than any person has ever hurt me.